Well, the Phillies gave Bryce Harper his wish, and his wish was for them to re-sign JT Realmuto, and he got that wish. The Phillies have re-signed JT Realmuto for a 5-year, $115.5 million contract. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Actually, today's second video already. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications before we get into this video. There's 68% of you that watch these videos and not subscribe. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. Subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a like. So JT Realmuto for the next 5 years will be getting paid $23.5 million. So he's going to be getting paid a bunch of money. But he is fully worth it. He is the best catcher in baseball according to multiple rankings, and he is a very, very good player. You look at this, and I didn't really realistically think that there was a place that Realmuto was going to go besides Philadelphia. It just did not look like another team was really going to sign Realmuto besides the Phillies, except the Mets. And the Mets obviously signed James McCann, so that kind of ruled them out. But JT Realmuto, it was known earlier today that they were trying to get a deal done very, very soon. And yeah, so this is a good move. There's no and if or buts about this. Now, the Phillies still have a lot of work to do to be a real competitor in this NL East, because this NL East is a very, very tough division. So we're going to talk about in this video what they need to do to really be the best team they could be in the NL East, and yeah, what this signing really means, because it's a really good signing because he's the best catcher in baseball, obviously. So yeah. And he was drafted in the 2010 draft by the Florida Marlins, third round, 104th overall. So 2020, he had a very good season, 266 average, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. And one underrated thing about him is he is a very good runner. Like, he's one of the best stealing bases catchers in baseball. And that's not what you look for in a catcher. Like, that tells you how good of a player he is. 2019, 25 home runs, 83 RBIs, 275 average. In 2018 with Miami, 21 home runs, 74 RBIs, 277 batting average. So he hits for a high average in the 260 to 270 range every year. He did have a year in 2016 where he hit 303. But yeah, he doesn't usually have a lot of injury problems at all. And like, he hasn't really been on the injured list since 2018. So he doesn't have a lot of injury problems. He's a two-time NL All-Star, once in 2018 with the Marlins and once in 2019 with the Phillies. Two-time NL Silver Slugger and All-MLB First Team in 2019. And you could say he was robbed of All-MLB First Team in 2020, where he ended up getting All-MLB Second Team. He's won the Gold Glove, so he's very good behind the plate as well. And this is overall the best catcher in baseball. And he is so, so good. But the Phillies still have a lot of work to do for this team to really be very competitive in this NL East. We've seen teams like the Mets already trade for Francisco Lindor. We've seen so many moves. We've seen the Nationals. They're making moves. They've signed Kyle Schwarber, traded for Josh Bell. They've made a ton of different moves this offseason. And the Phillies still have a lot of work to do. But they still have a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong. But they are definitely in the right direction. This is what you need, a signing like this for their team. And, you still even got some – your team's not – it's not a bad team. It's just a team that with some relief pitching, man, they could be good. Because you look at their current roster, you're looking at Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, kind of your main pitchers there, and your relief pitching's kind of bad. That's where your real big problem is. You've got Archie Bradley, obviously, who they just signed recently. But after that, it's just, oh, man, it's kind of bad in the relief pitching department. So as far as starting pitching, you've got 3 to 4 very quality starters. Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, Zach Eflin, Spencer Howard. Both could all be good pieces there. You probably need more of a number 3 caliber starting pitcher, which could be, who knows? You've got a lot of options on the free agent market. Maybe you look at a Julio Teheran, a Mike Fulton-Nevich, a Cole Hamels. Cole Hamels is who I think he will go to Philadelphia. So I think Cole Hamels is going to be more of the number 3 there, which I think would be a good move for them. But when you look at relievers, that's really what they need. I mean, and you're getting kind of up there in the luxury tax because you've got the contract of Zach Wheeler, you've got Bryce Harper, you've got JT Realmuto. You've got so many different contracts. But Archie Bradley, Hector Neris, David Hale, Jose Alvarado, it's just not going to do it in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, Hector Neris, and Archie Bradley are all solid pitchers, but you still need better. An option they should look at, in my opinion, is bringing back a player like a Brandon Workman, who they ended up trading for. Your first base positions go with Rhys Hoskins. Second base, I still think that Scott Kingery is going to be very good. Or Gene Segura. Alex Boehm's your third baseman for the future, who has a lot of potential. He's a young player. Gene Segura is at your shortstop position, and Andrew McCutchen, Roman Quinn, and Bryce Harper in the outfield, along with your catcher obviously being JT Realmuto, which is what this video is really about. But in the relief pitching department, you could maybe look at a Ken Giles, who would be a good option there. Shane Green would be a good option. Brandon Kinsler would be a good cheap option. Ian Kennedy, Brandon Kinsler, both of them are kind of getting up there in age, but they would be good veterans on the team. Mark Melancon, he's getting up there in age too. Trevor Rosenthal's, Brendan Workman. I mean, you've got a lot of different ideas. I think you still probably need one or two, probably two more relief pitchers here for if you're the Phillies. But this is a huge move this offseason, and it looks like Bauer is going to be signing very soon. And yeah, this team looks pretty good hitting wise. It really does. It looks very good hitting wise. But if you can get some bullpen help, and if you can get that number 3 certified starting pitcher, which I think you're looking more towards some veterans here, and Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, that is a dynamic number 1 and number 2. Your farm system's not that great, so you can't really – I don't see them making a trade for like a Luis Castillo, a Sonny Gray, or any of those. So that's kind of a nail for them. But this is a huge move for this Phillies team. Bryce Harper got his wish. And by this move also, you're keeping Bryce Harper happy, which is something that you have to be pretty happy about too, because, I mean, you don't want to make him mad because he probably will request a trade. You're led by a good manager and Joe Girardi. This team is in the right direction, and JT Realmuto is a big, big, big move for this team. And the Phillies, with a couple relief pitching options, which I think is going to be more like a Brendan Workman and a Ken Giles, I think they're going to probably sign those two, and Cole Hamels, I think that's what they're going to go with there. And if they can do that, I think they could be a contender maybe. I still see them as probably a 4th to 5th place team with this move. I'm sorry, but JT Realmuto is just not going to keep them enough single-handedly. I'm as good as JT Realmuto is, I just don't know that he can lead them to a division title. I still think the Braves are better. I still think the Mets are better. I still think the Nationals are better. And that's really it here. Those teams are better, and with those moves, they still are a good team, and a team that in the expanded playoffs, if the expanded playoffs come back, could still make the playoffs and maybe make a playoff run. So that's going to be the end of this video. My thoughts and opinions. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if I'm grading this signing. I am going to give it an A+ for the Phillies. Everything feels right here. If you want to see maybe a winners and losers of this signing, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, I don't know. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, 68% of you that watch these videos and not subscribe. Get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.